Hi everyone, welcome to the start of a brand new weekly reading vlog. Only to here, if you didn't already know. And I'm planning on reading 3 books this week. Well, 2.5 hopefully. First one being Empire of the Vampire by Kristoff. I said in last week's reading vlog that I was still going to be reading this. So the basic premise of the book, it's been 30 years since the sun last rose, I believe it is. Yes, since the last sunrise. And Gabriel de Leon, we follow him. He is the last Silver Saint, and he is a part of the Sworn Brotherhood to protect humans from monsters, from vampires. He ends up getting captured, and his captor is forcing him to tell his life story. And from what I've heard from another booktuber, it follows his past, and also it follows up to present day. I'm very curious to see about the present day. The second book I am going to be reading, and I was very close to finishing it last night, was Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by LaRocca. It's a very short, sweet, simple synopsis. It is the year 2002. Women find comfort and friendship in each other in an online internet chat, and things escalate from there. That is the basic premise of what it is. I'm reading this via ebook, so it is 100 pages long, and I'm flying through it. I can easily get this done tonight. The third book I want to read this week is, oh my gosh, what's it called again? Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. It is a thriller horror book. I'm hoping it has some creepy atmospheric elements in this book, and it is basically, from the little synopsis I read, family moves into this house that is haunted, or supposedly haunted. The father has written a non-fiction book about it called The Book of the Evil, or The Book of Horrors, or something like that. But the daughter, the family fled the haunted house one night. The father writes the book about the horrors that they have experienced in the house. It became a worldwide bestseller. The daughter doesn't believe anything has happened until she ends up moving into the house herself, and it's kind of like, is the house really haunted, or is it all in their head? I'm very, very excited to be reading these books. So far, so good with them, and I hope to continue on with the momentum that I have going. I haven't done too much reading. It's been a pretty busy-ish day, I guess you could say. I won't bore you with the details, but that is my reading plans. I will check back in when I get the opportunity, or when I have actually read something. I have just finished Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. Damn, did that book escalate very quickly. My plans last night was to read Empire of the Vampire, which is actually in my bedroom right now. I've just had this book in my head, and I ended up reading it, and I nearly finished it last night. And I was like, oh damn, I better save this for now, for today, so that I actually have something to say about it. Just damn, it really showcases the dark side of internet chat rooms. It really does. Like, this book went from 0 to 100 in under 10 seconds. It was so quick, and just, I'm going to think about it a little bit more. But yeah, I liked it. I really did. I'm definitely going to be checking out more of this author's books, because he is a good writer. I must be so used to horror and body horror and gore and something like that, because I didn't feel repulsed or anything, except for the baby scene. That was bad, that baby scene. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about, but it really showcases the depraved mental state of people and how dark internet chat rooms can be. And the author also said at the end, in the acknowledgements that it surrounds depravity and manipulation. That is definitely very prevalent. I'm hoping I'm saying that word, prevalent, in the correct sentence, but it's definitely showcased in here. Yeah, that's one book down. I'm going to start reading, what other book did I say I was going to read? Oh yes, Home Before Dark by, oh my god, what's his name again? Riley Sager. Yeah, it's like I said before, this family move into this haunted house when like 25 years ago from the present day that we're going to be following. I think it follows two timelines: in the past when they were living in this haunted house, and in present day where the daughter revisits the house and relives in the house to see whether it's actually haunted or if it was all in their heads or just the father's figment of his imagination, because he's an author and he wrote about his families and his experience as they were living in this house that was supposedly haunted. So it's about her discovering and uncovering the truth behind this haunted house, and I'm excited to read it. So yeah, why not? I'll read it now. I'm hoping it's atmospheric. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's atmospheric. I'm hoping it has really creepy elements into it, so I'm going to start reading it right now. Hello, it is around 10:50ish on a Friday. Had to think for a moment then. And yeah, I did not do, actually no, I did do some reading. I got to like around page 50 of Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. It was a pretty quick 50 pages. I'm very interested and intrigued about it. But before I ended up reading that, I ended up watching a movie called Spree, Spree. It's got Joe Keery in it, aka Steve Harrington from Stranger Things, and he could not have played a more better role. He could not have been more perfect for the role, if ever. He was really, really good in it. And it's about social media and what one person will do to get social media fame. It is good. It is on Netflix, and I really, really enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, my arm is getting sore. Gotta get active again. And there's this one guy that looks really familiar to me. Another guy, I think he was like quite popular on Vine when it was around. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to do research on that because he looks very, very familiar. So yeah, Home Before Dark is very good so far. I ended up reading that after I went down the YouTube rabbit hole again. It's oh god, it's bad. I'm hoping it'll be a quick read. I don't remember if I had said that there was a movie deal about the book that the father wrote about him and his family when they were in the house. There was going to be a movie, not a movie deal, a TV show deal, like about the TV show about the family's experience in the house. It's really interesting. Excuse the shaky cam. It shows what it's like to be infamous for living in a haunted house and just the repercussions of that. And actually, I think I had said that the daughter actually visited the house. I was incorrect about that. The father was meant to sell the house, but he still ended up keeping it. And now that the father died, the daughter that's grown up now has inherited the house, and she has to get it ready to put it on sale. And she said that she doesn't remember anything that's happened, whether because she was so young that she just put it away from her mind, or maybe there were like some other darker forces at play to make her forget, or maybe she was just very young when all these mysterious supernatural occurrences happened. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, it was a very quick 50 pages. I am thoroughly enjoying it. And I think I might, because I don't start work until 3 o'clock today, and I go till 8 at night. So what I might do is I might, after I finish doing some stuff on my computer, on my laptop, I might end up reading Empire of the Vampire, because I want to get through that as much as possible this week, so I won't have to read it next week. I'm sure you're sick of me reading this book already. So yeah, that's my plans. Tonight, I probably won't do too much. I may update you about my reading tonight when I come home. But yeah, that's my plans, and I will see you when I've read more of Empire of the Vampire. Hello, it is 8:30-ish on a Saturday, and I don't want to get up. Oh my goodness. I didn't update you last night. I did get home from work and I just kind of didn't want to. I just wanted to relax. I had read a little bit more of Empire of the Vampire, and there's a bit of a conspiracy because, well, a bit of a mystery, I should say, about Gabrielle, because vampires, whether you be like a full-blooded vampire or a half vampire, half human, you still have powers and you still have abilities. But there's a bit of a mystery surrounding Gabrielle's, and it's all very interesting. It's like this this mystery, and it's really good. And that's all I had to say so far. Going grocery shopping this morning. Hopefully when we get out of bed. But yeah, we're going grocery shopping this morning. I do have some things I want to do for this weekend because you know how last week's reading vlog I said I was always sleepy, especially on a Sunday. I have some things that I want to do to get my brain active. I'm gonna go do those things as well. Not for the whole morning, but for a little portion of the morning. I'm gonna want to read as much as possible. And yeah, I apologize if this angle is very unflattering, but I just couldn't be bothered to sit up right now. So yeah, I will catch up with you later then. Okay, so I have completely dropped the ball on reading yesterday. Time got away from me yesterday. I don't even know where it all went. I really don't. That is going to change today, this morning. Well, it's around 10:50, no, oh my goodness, 9:50ish in the morning. Lunch won't be ready till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I will read Empire of the Vampire for most of the morning, and then the afternoon will be for me. I will be doing things I didn't get to do yesterday and also things I wanted to do today. And then tonight I will be reading Home Before Dark by Riley Sager because that was the book I wanted to prioritize yesterday, and not Empire of the Vampire, Home Before Dark. Yeah, like I said, did not get a chance to do that, but I will today, so reading will get done. Hopefully. Hopefully I won't drop the ball. I don't think I will. Today feels different. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. If you couldn't already tell by the environment I am surrounded in, it is much later now. It is around 11:15 at night, and I'm, well, in bed reading. If I'm in here, what else would I be doing other than sleeping? So, yeah, I've got up to Empire of the Vampire, right? I'm up to page, like, 280-ish now, like a little over 280-ish. And it's split up into books, right? And I think all the books have, like, the different parts of his story that he's telling. And I'm up to book 4 now, which is back with Chloe and the gang, like 17 years after the academy, or the place where Gabrielle is training to be a silver saint in Saint Michon. Oh my god, there was one part that really got me choked up. It got me a little teary. I was like, oh my god, we're seeing a romance between these two characters. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. And it just seeing something more happen between them, it's so good. It really is. It's really good. But right now, I'm going to read Home Before Dark by Riley Sager because I haven't been reading that much at all. I have nothing else to say other than my parents and I tomorrow are going on a bit of a trip, and we're taking our dog with us. It won't take us long, so I do plan to get a lot more reading done tomorrow. So I will leave it at that, and I will try to update you after, well, when I close my eyes and crash and fall asleep. Like, I just wake up, so excuse the hair and the way it is. But I forgot to update you last night. I just read and I crashed and I fell asleep. The main character, Maggie, like I'm talking about Home Before Dark, she is an interior designer, and her business partner does like the construction work because they work as like a house flipper, and like that's the storyline of Bainbury House getting renovated and Maggie renovating the house to sell it, you know. But we've already come across some reveals about the mysteriousness of the, well, not of the house, but just some, oh my goodness, some reveals about her parents and the house. And it's interesting. Like, I just wake up, so my thoughts really aren't that clear. She still thinks that her father is lying, but I doubt that because we're already getting some kind of spooky stuff happening. She had like she walked in the house, she found the office kind of thing where her father worked, and there was like a silver letter opener sitting on the desk. She walked away to do something because she found actually there was like a bit of an intruder. It was like the original caretaker of the house, or the maid that cleans the house, that's employed there, I guess you could say, from years back. She has Alzheimer's, poor thing, and she basically intruded. Like, she didn't know she was doing it, poor thing. So yeah, and then she walks back into the office and the letter opener was gone. So we're already getting some kind of spooky things. Like, I've seen some haunted house horror movies and stuff before, and they didn't really scare me too much. So it depends whether this one will. Both of Maggie's parents, her mother and father, have said, like, do not go to the house, you are not safe. So there's that mystery there as well. Okay, I gotta go now, so I will catch up with you later on. Okay, we've been home for quite a few hours now. It was good. It was really good. We ended up buying some Chinese. We just had Chinese for dinner. It was delicious. The place we went to was, it's like a little town. I really don't like the town. I have not had good experiences there. And we ended up putting flowers on my Nonna and Nonno's grave. So yeah, we ended up getting Chinese. The spring rolls are bloody delicious. And we got enough for 3 more feeds. That's how much they pack in there. It is the Chinese of my childhood. Really delicious. So I have not done a whole lot. I've watched movies this afternoon, basically just to like relax. When you do like a day trip or a half day trip, it really takes it out of you. So I have rented a movie for tonight. The movie I have rented is Midsommar. Wish me luck. I'm about to put it on now, and I will see you when I survive the movie. Just finished watching Midsommar, and I survived. I survived. Oh my god, it's such a long movie. I think the director directed Hereditary, and I think I like Hereditary a little bit more than Midsommar, but I ended up reading some articles about Midsommar just to help me explain a little bit, because I think I was a little bit confused. I think I was a little bit too dumb to understand what was happening, and god damn it, it actually makes so much more sense now. I ended up doing the same thing for Hereditary. I was thinking, okay, I understand this a little bit more, but I need clarification on it a little bit. But yeah, it was really good. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, this isn't actually a bad movie. And I think I'm going to have to need to rewatch it. Knowing what I know now, I think I need to rewatch it. I think when it comes to Ari Aster's horror movies, like the director of Midsommar and Hereditary, I think he did Hereditary as well. When it comes to those kind of movies, I think I'm going to have to be spoiled for it and read some articles about it beforehand, or go into the movie and then kind of like, or then watch the movie and read the articles like I did. But my thing as well is I'm so used to seeing slasher movies, like where the only thing we see is people getting chopped up and people running for their lives because there's like a crazed serial killer, or this psychopath who is wanting to do harm to people. I'm not used to my horror having underlying issues and exploring underlying issues that people go through. I had just read an article before and I was like, oh damn, that is actually pretty good. So I think I'm going to have to be not so dumb when it comes to horror movies, and actually get it into my head, I guess you could say, that horror movies can talk about underlying issues and not just about running away from crazed maniacs and blood and gore everywhere. that was my horror movie done. Oh, another thing as well. I think the horror part of it was kind of masked under this. I've heard it saying like a fairy tale. Like everything is like brushed over with like floraliness, with prettiness. Yeah, but I really did enjoy it. After reading the article I read, I actually really did enjoy it and really do enjoy it. So, yes, one movie down, more to go. I also have two TV shows I want to watch, three at the month of October. I think it's gonna stick with me for a little while, and like being in a toxic relationship, I would imagine would be hard because like I don't know, maybe I'm just too dumb for those kind of horror movies. Going to just chill for a little bit and then I'll go and read some more, but I just wanted to say I watched Midsommar and I think I liked it. I think I like Hereditary a bit more because that one I understood a bit more of what was happening other than Midsommar, because like I said, Midsommar kind of brushes over some of the issues with prettiness, with it being a very visually stunning and pretty film. But now that I know what I know, I'm just like, oh damn, that's good. So I'm gonna go now, and I will see you when I see you. I just wanted to say apologies for not, for not, oh god, I'm so tired, I can't even think of the words. I apologize for being late with giving you an update on my reading. I haven't read too much. Work is getting in the way a little bit. Like, I had another late shift, which should not have been a late shift. But yeah, I'm gonna go read some more. I just wanted to say hi and sorry for, like, just being terrible at vlogging this past week. I really am. And I think I might have a bit of a break from reading vlogs. I need a break. I need a rest. There will still be videos coming, don't you worry. I just need a break from reading. Not from reading, from vlogging. And I'm still reading Empire of the Vampire, which is taking far too long. I should have had this book finished ages ago. And I feel like if I do another reading vlog, and if I keep on reading the same book, it'll be too stale, like stale content, if you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to stop it right here. Thank you for watching, I guess, and I'll see you in the next video. So, bye!